This isn't just any cheap lav mic. This is a cheap lav mic that's supposedly actually quite decent. Let's check it out and put her to the test. Out of the box, we get the lav itself. Comes with this clip so that it can fit onto your shirt. Looks like that's removable. Yes, it is. So you can have it just like this, plugged into your recorder. I don't believe this model works with smartphones, but you can get versions of the Mic J from JOK that do work with smartphones. It also comes with not one, but two pop filters, which prevent into the mic from making really nasty sounds. And that will just clip right on to your shirt. If you want to get super fancy, you can thread it down your shirt so that it's not seen and made a super big distraction while you're, say, interviewing someone on camera. Alrighty, so this is what the lav sounds like. I'm wearing headphones right now, as you can see, so that I can be monitoring the audio live and tell you my opinion. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. It's got kind of a bassy sound to it. Dun, dun, dun. See if the highs, you can definitely hear it. Overall, the sound is, dare I say, a little bit muffled. Now I'm definitely picking up a lot of sound from the preamps inside my recorder. These are decent preamps, so we could attribute a little bit of that problem to the microphone itself. What I'm talking about is that little humming sound you hear in the background if I'm quiet. Just that fuzziness. The packaging does not indicate whether this is a condenser or a dynamic microphone. Regardless, I say it'll definitely get you in the game if you're just looking to have a lav for the purpose it serves. I don't have any major problems with it. I think it's a great piece of equipment for about $30. I don't have other lavs to compare it with at the moment, but from other reviews I've seen on YouTube, it's supposed to be a pretty darn good bang for the buck. Just to show you what it could look like if used in a different way, I'm going to go ahead and take it off and move it around. So it is an omnidirectional mic, which means if I'm holding it right here, it should sound the same as if I'm holding it right here, as if I'm holding it at this angle, or 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 this angle. So it's not directional, as in it doesn't just pick up sound from one direction like the Rode mic I'm using on my camera right now. However, that's pretty common when you're using a lav mic, and it can actually be handy in case you want to mount it to the side like that on someone's shirt for any reason. So I say that's not a problem at all. Let's go ahead and check out some P's and T's and S's with the pop filter on and see what it sounds like after we take it off. I'd say generally speaking, somebody's mouth air is going to be going out and not down where you have the lav mounted on them. But just in case you did have it in front of their mouth, that could be a real problem, and having the pop filter doesn't totally eliminate that issue if they're blowing pretty hard, but it definitely helps. And you have a spare just in case you mess up the first one. Now you'll notice that the sound is different depending on how close or how far away the mic is from your mouth, and it's going to sound different if someone's holding it in front of your mouth, and it's going to sound different if it's underneath the person's chin, as it will normally. So a general rule of thumb, if you're using a lav, is get it mounted as close to the person's mouth as possible, as opposed to, say, like down by their belly button. That's gonna make it so that you're gonna pick up more background noise because you're gonna have to make your recording device more sensitive. In general, I'd say this is a great pick if you're just looking to get started with a lav. Maybe you don't have one at the moment, or maybe you just need a cheaper spare. There are definitely much more expensive ones out there that'll, I would assume, give you much better audio quality, but this is pretty decent for what it is, especially at its price point of around $30. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good one.